Anybody?
Let's have some happy shares, guys. What happened this week that was really positive for you?
Well, I shared one with you last night, so I'll share it with everybody.
Perfect.
I came to a realization that I don't need to, how do I put it, worry about women's libs so much. That isn't important. What's important is that I stand up and show up for myself, and that being Jennifer is more important than being a woman and acknowledged as such, that being me is the most important thing. And that was a huge breakthrough for me. That being a woman is important, but that's not as important as being Jennifer.
Wow, how liberating
That is.
It was way liberating.
Wow, I love it. I love it. What about you, Bronwyn?
Oh, I had some good stuff this week. I think this week marks a tremendous milestone in my life. I've always known that I have this big personality, and that I've always tried to rein myself in, and I realized yesterday that I don't let myself think big enough to match what I'm here to be. And yesterday I noticed that, and I moved that out of my way, and I got this huge download of awesomeness, and I see it a lot more clearly now. What I'm here to do, what I'm here to be, and the influence that I'm here to have for good in other people's lives. And I love so big. This whole thing matches all of that. And I just recognize I haven't let myself think big enough to match who I am until yesterday. And now I'm like, okay, I'm in. And I'm sure it'll get bigger. So that was happy for me.
I think that term limiting belief just got a new definition.
Totally.
Yeah, awesome. So I just want to welcome everybody to our Slimdown class, and hope that you will all feel comfortable as we become aware of some things that we might not normally be aware of. I hope that if nothing else happens today from our little get together, that you have at least one aha moment. The Real Girl Slimdown group is all about a safe place. Yeah. It's all about a safe place for ultra beginner weight loss. And we're an awesome support group. Bronwyn has created an amazing place to learn how to eat, not what to eat. And the importance of even low-key exercise. We share a day a week where we get together and do a little bit of body work and banter, which is really a favorite thing. I love working with Bronwyn, and that's our exercise moment. And you are invited to share that, every one of you. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. What time, Bronwyn?
We do that at 6:15 every Thursday, unless announced.
Right, great, thank you. And then we want to help you target, erase, and replace emotional sources of why we keep stuff packed on, and why our packing peanuts and bubble wrap is there, and how to reveal that precious resource that is our true self. And And we get to learn how to do that. And one of the ways that we're going to do that is we're going to talk about the 5 steps of health today. I don't know how many of you realize how important these 5 steps are, that there really are 5 steps. That there's first the detox, then regeneration, positive mental attitude, exercise, and rest. Those things are critical for our physical health, but guess what? They're also critical for our emotional and mental well-being. And I hope today that I can help you understand how the physical and the mental and emotional marry together to create one cohesive, well person. I'd like to start by explaining about the detox. We pack stuff in our bodies. And if I'd like you to understand, Brom, if you want to put that arrow right on detox, that would be great. Right there. We're going to understand that disease, or what I like to call dis-ease, begins in our bodies because we don't have a good healthy eliminative system. And I think that eliminative system is a little more comfortable to think about rather than to say, you got a packed colon. Your bowels aren't healthy. And because your bowels aren't healthy, it dominoes back all the way through your body. And when you can't eliminate the stuff that you process, that you eat, what comes in doesn't come out as often as what comes in, then you are backing up your health system. And there's a way to detox that. There are many, actually, ways to detox that, but I have found my favorite. And if you're interested in that, you can private message me on Facebook. We'll talk about it. 5 steps starts with a good, healthy bowel. The next step is to regenerate. Physically, a regeneration is good food, good, clean, healthy food, and maybe some addition for a little while to support your system, some good vitamins and mineral supplements to go along with that. Whether you take it, well, my recommendation is whole food, like an herbal whole food type of a vitamin and mineral, rather than a tablet, because our bodies need to have something that breaks down, but they also need it to come in regularly through our body, because there are certain things that will flush out of our system if we don't absorb all of it right now. So it's a good idea to take something regularly through the day. And I'll give you an example. B-complex vitamins. They are something that you want to offer your body several times in a day, because you'll take a dose, and if you think you're going to get your whole dose in the morning, you're going to use what your body needs right this minute. And then guess what happens? The water in the toilet bowl when you get up is yellow, bright yellow. That's all your B vitamins flushing right out of your body. And so you just flush it away. Rather take small doses several times a day, and then your body uses it all day long, and it goes, oh, I love you, more, more, more. The next thing is a positive mental attitude. Really important to think about ourselves and life in a positive way. Bronwyn, you want to move your arrow? Thank you. Positive mental attitude. And I think that this group is a really great place to work on that positive mental attitude. Things happen in our lives. We have unpleasant experiences every day. Every day something unpleasant can happen. But between stimulus, that event that happens, and choice, what we choose to do about it or how we respond to it, in between those two things, there's this little space for choice. Guess what? We can make that space as long or as short as we want. We can choose to just go to a joyful response or a peaceful response. And I submit to you that a peaceful response can be the springboard for joy. So when we have that event happen in our lives and we choose a peaceful response, which biblically that's called being meek, then we have a better outlook altogether, and our body is refreshed by that. So let me give you an example. I'm going to ask a question, and I would very much like a response to this question. What does your body feel like when you get angry? What is the physical experience that you have when you get angry? Somebody share what they...
My body temperature rises. I can feel the anger kind of surging through my entire body.
What does that feel like?
It's almost like in a matter of seconds, your body switches from feeling in control to being out of control.
Okay.
And thankfully with Belief Breakthrough, I'm able to switch it back just as quickly now. Because I recognize very fast the shift that my body has made into anger, but it's not a comfortable feeling. I don't like it.
So if you could put your hand on the center of that feeling, where would your hand go?
Probably to my gut.
It would probably go right to where your ribs...
Yeah, like right where my solar plexus is.
Right. And guess what is behind your hand right there? Your liver. Did you know that your liver is the anger center of your body?
Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that.
Anger affects your liver. Now, what is the purpose of the liver? It's your sanitation plant. It's everything that your body needs to clean and clear starts in your liver. The other area that's affected by anger is your gallbladder. Now think about this. When you think back into, we don't say it as much nowadays, but archaically, I guess is the word, people would say, "Oh, that just galls me. That just galls me. That makes me so furious." And then what happens? The gallbladder gets stones of anger fill up our gallbladder. And then most people go out and have that gallbladder removed because they're not processing those stones of anger that are in there. And they think that that's going to make them better, but it doesn't change the anger. It just makes another part of your body go into dis-ease. And so Belief Breakthrough helps us process enough, I mean, even instantly, to choose to go to a peaceful emotion, to a peaceful place when something that would normally cause anger in your body begins your becoming healthy process. So now I'm going to move forward to exercise. So exercise is, it's critical. I mean, if we don't move, we atrophy. And when we atrophy, nothing works. We can't lift our bodies out of bed. We can't, we just don't function. We either go to, skin and bones, or we go to blimp mode. We go to pack it on. I guess the image that keeps coming to my mind is, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Wall-E, but the people were all shipped off the earth, and for generations they were on this spaceship, and the technology that was given to the AI spaceship created all these chairs so nobody had to move. They never even had to get out of their chair. Everything was processed for them, and their bones shrank, and they forgot how to walk, and all of that. They just didn't know how to do it. And that's what happens. That's atrophy. That's our body digressing, not progressing, but digressing. So a little bit of exercise is a good thing, and you don't have to beat yourself up to exercise, just like you don't have to throw your body into a crisis mode to detox. All of these things, detox, regeneration, positive mental attitude, exercise, can be a gentle process for your body. And even though we're being gentle, like with yoga or Tai Chi, our body flex, we're still giving our body what it needs. It's motion, and there's strength building because we're using our own body as resistance. And for some of us, that's quite a lot of resistance. And it makes your muscles wake up. And after we exercise, the last thing that is really critical for ourself is rest. And rest comes in many forms. It is recreation. Like I've heard some people say, sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself is just go fishing. Fishing is a quiet, peaceful thing. Go for a walk. But for sure, get enough sleep. Resting can be stepping out of the daily grind into something that is peaceful to your soul, that helps your self become feel a release, feel like all the tension can go out because this is something that I love to do. Okay, so how do we marry this physical thing with this mental thing? The mental detox that we talk about in the Real Girl Slimdown is also known as belief breakthrough. When we go back and we look at what upsets us, what has caused something in the back of our mind to affect our whole personality. Is that the right word? I'm not sure. You let me know in a few minutes. We have the ability to reprogram our subconscious mind with truth. So what we're doing is taking our stinking thinking, like we're taking our bowel and cleaning that out, all the stuff that packs in and sticks there and blocks our body's ability to assimilate the good stuff. We're taking our stinking thinking, which causes us to attract negative things into our lives, which cause us to pack on the pounds. And we're creating new receptors. So the biggest thing is get rid of the stinking thinking and move into regeneration and tell ourselves what we want to replace that with. What is the truth that we want to have for our healthy mental attitude, for our healthy outlook on life, for our regenerative process? What is that new thing that we're going to learn about ourselves? And this morning, mine was from childhood. I didn't have any idea that I was a strong person, that all the events that had happened up to then was just telling me that I was weak. But I got to have a vision of myself, of all the areas, all the things that I chose to do that really actually made me strong. And I give gratitude for those events that helped me beef up my muscles of making strong and good choices. So that flows right into our positive mental attitude. And if you have any question about where to begin with those things, why, please go to realandslim.info and get yourself an appointment, because we are here to help you understand that. And then how does the positive mental attitude, how does our mental health do exercise? Well, that's easy. We repeat our new beliefs over and over and over and over again, so that we understand what cell receptors to replace, like Bronwyn was talking about. We've created a real good rutted road that all we have to do is step on it and move down that road without even thinking. But now we're going to get off that road, and we're going to create our new path of positive thoughts and positive, healthy attitudes. And so that exercise is to remind ourselves, I am a strong woman. I make great choices. I do make great choices for my health and for my fitness. And then remember to ground yourself, to give thanks, to be at peace, so that you can receive messages that help you along your path. So I think I misled you to where to make appointments. You want to go to realandslim.com and understand that Brahman, flip to that eye chart. That eye. This is my eye. This is me. And those arrows on that eye are pointing to areas that I need to work on. They indicate to me a place to start. If I didn't think that I had any limiting beliefs, my eyes tell me otherwise. That orange tells me that I have a pancreas problem. And that orange tells me that I need to remember to find the sweetness in life. So what am I thinking that is keeping me from thinking about the sweetness of life? That arrow at the bottom is pointing to my lymphatic system, which addresses my issues about exercise. I have got to move because my legs are what cleans out my lymphatic system. My legs are the pump. Your legs are the pump for your lymph system. They need to be moving in order to help you be healthy. If you have any questions, if you have any desire to have your body's messages decoded with iridology, when you fill out your appointment form for a complimentary discovery session and you reach your goal spot on that form, right there where the flashing cursor is, make sure you say, I'd like a session with Terry. And I would be happy to help you out with that. realandslim.com. Request a free discovery session. We're here for you. We would love to help you. If you have it. Now, I think my time is spent, and I would love to open up for a Q&A. Does anybody have any questions? Have I just scattered your brain, scrambled it up good, and you need some clarification, I'd be happy to clarify.
I have something that I want to bring up.
Okay.
When we're thinking about the body's language and how it will tell you through your iris, I think it's important to remember that every part of your body is connected to an emotion.
Yes.
So, you know, a lot of us we're so conscious of the truth already that we forget to notice that our body believes something else. And we can tell because of the way we behave. And we can tell because of our health. You know, so if you're a person who, let's say you, what's a good one? Let's say, give me something good, guys. Let's say that you act out a belief that you consciously know better. Well, I know better, but I did this. That is indicating some emotional thing, and it's time to address that. So if you think, I don't have any limiting beliefs, I can't think of anything.
Okay.
I know. EYE.
So,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, Larry?
it's just how many times do we stay up late? I really should go to bed. I'm tired, but I just want to stay up and play this game or watch this movie or read this book or whatever, or the I know it's late and I probably shouldn't do this, but that Krispy Kreme is looking really good.
I'm glad you brought that up. I was going to say something.
We know better. We actually do, but we have this compulsory need to hurt ourselves. It's really dumb. And I don't want to be dumb anymore.
No.
I'm done being dumb.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I love that. I'm done being dumb.
Any other questions? Any questions that come up with it for this? Because we can't be so sure that we don't have limiting beliefs. When I can stand in a grocery store, in the line behind someone in a grocery store, and make eye contact with them and say, oh my, because I know what I'm looking at in the eye.
Did anybody else just go get a mirror so they could look at their eye and see if there's something back there?
No, but I had a photograph taken of my eyes yesterday, and it was really intimidating having somebody stand that close to me to take the picture.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You have to get in your space. You either get a camera in your face or you get me in your face, because eye to eye, I use a magnifying glass and a pen light, and I'm in your space.
I've been a massage therapist for 20 years, and it's like, if people tell you they don't have emotions stored in their body, they are lying.
Exactly.
They have tell you they don't have negative beliefs, and they're, everything's happy and everything's positive. They're lying, because it's in there, and you touch
it.
I can feel it as soon as I touch them.
Yeah.
As soon as I touch them.
Yeah, the thing that I like about iridology is it's a pain-free analysis. When you do reflexology and you're touching the body, it hurts. When you do iridology, it may hurt your pride, but it doesn't hurt your body to look at it. So that's the fun thing about iridology. Bronwyn, is there anything else? I'm seeing chats.
I think that's about it for today. Just remember, if you're watching this video recorded or otherwise, make sure, if you are wanting to find out more about our program and more about how Terry can serve you within our program, go to realandslim.com and just fill out that form and request an appointment, and make sure you mention her name when you fill out the goals. What do you want to achieve through our program based on the things that you know so far? Whether it's slim down or overall health, or just feeling good about yourself and accepting who you are. Put Terry's name in that goal spot so that she can talk to you about your eyes. She can have you take a picture like what Angela was saying, and she can take a look at what's going on with you and help you with that. And I think that's just about it. We'll see you next week at 9 a.m. If you are seeing this video because somebody else showed it to you, if you want reminders, go ahead and go to realandslim.info, and that's where you can get on the list to get reminders. All right, I think we're just set. Thank you so much, Terry. That was fabulous. I loved it.
Thanks
You
for
all,
the opportunity.
you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend and next week.
Bye, folks.